Hey there, good morning, everybody. It's Bill with Franklin Loan Center. And hey, today I just throwing it out there. I know, we've seen rates really low. Actually, the last 6, 7 months, they've been incredibly low and continue to kind of hang in there at these really incredibly low rates like we've never imagined. But I don't want us to get lulled into believing these rates are going to be here forever. There's actually a lot of pressures behind the scenes, and this get deep in the weeds and kind of the financial markets and things like that. But there's actually there's real things percolating below the surface that could drive rates up. And again, I want to make sure, I know we've all heard the Fed talk about, hey, rates are going to stay low until 2023. That's great. That's the Fed funds rate, though. And remember, that's the complete opposite end of the curve as far as, long-term, short-term rates, right? The Fed controls the very, very short end. We're talking about the very, very long end with mortgages, of course. And things like inflation, there's real signs. Again, I get this direct from Barry Habib. I'm not the expert on bonds, but Barry Habib, a guy you can look into, has got an incredible record of predicting rates. He feels like any kind of move in, the stimulus package, which it's not getting done before next week. It seems very clear. So we're seeing a little bit of reprieve, but he feels like when that thing does go through, it's actually likely to drive rates up. So just watch some of that stuff. I don't think we're going to 4 or 5% anytime real soon, but it's just something to keep an eye on, right? I mean, just remember rates where they are like in a large way driving the market. And again, I want to be very clear. I said this last week. I couldn't be like, if we start seeing inflation, if the economy starts getting really tough, hard assets are where it's going to be. And my very favorite hard asset is real estate. You can put a fixed rate mortgage against it for a very long time. So even if prices and everything else goes up, your housing is locked in, right? So just keep that in mind. Don't get lulled into some weird false insecurity that, rates will be here forever. Nothing can change. Man, there's a lot of craziness going on in our economy right now. And it's worth, whether you're looking to purchase, get on that purchase. 30 years later, you're going to look at like a genius. Who cares if pricing is up by 10% versus wherever it was a year ago? That cheap financing is gold for you. And then also I feel the same way about rental properties. Obviously, rents right now, a little weird considering the government is saying you don't have to pay. So rental properties you got to watch out for a little bit, but fixed assets are going to be the future for us in the near term. So that's what I want to push out there for you today. Again, can't advocate enough for taking advantage of today's rates and getting into real estate. I'll see you all next week. Please like, comment, share, whatever you got to do. I think it's so important to get this message out. Thanks. Talk to you next week.